And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and wearing all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Shit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun.
That's got to be a fumble. Come on, man.
Losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Detroit! From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That
of course
it is.
A
gain of 31.
They all came together there.
Oh, my goodness.
Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
I don't know if this is the right defense or not.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Attack.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this
game
going forward.
Man.
At that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
No. Check. Patriot.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites it. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup.
It's a dime.
Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer 1st. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Shit.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out.
Ugh.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And
damn it.
Gonna be incomplete.
Shit, man.
Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case,
man.
in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Throwing is Rodgers.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll
Wow.
take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they
That's
decide to go that route.
unbelievable. That wasn't a fumble, but
on that drive that
whatever.
ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily.
Holding.
He completes it to Treadwell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He caught that. Get the fuck out of here, man. That is a pick.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight
Oh
end
my
over the
goodness,
middle,
you got cooked on that
He's got
slow
this to
ass
the 30 before
double
being
move.
taken down. 23 yards.
Come on, fam.
Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll drop to throw. And
Thank you.
So many offenses want to get their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. Sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw.
Thank you.
And down he goes.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Daniil Hunter in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2 minutes to go in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on second down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. In there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted.
All right, fam. Hold on. You've got to be kidding me. Chris Jones? Catching 24. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my goodness, man.
At the 27-yard line.
You've got to be shitting me. This is the shit. And he's probably gonna run deep attack again.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And
yo, he's got to fumble on one of these fucking plays, man.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, come on, man.
And Minnesota will keep possession.
Like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Deep attack.
They get 11 back on that.
Oh, my goodness. And how did he have that much time?
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Ah!
They'll look to throw here.
Thank
Ball
you.
comes out on the hit, but they'll say
I'll
it's
take that.
incomplete.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses.
Hold up, man. Did he?
On these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses.
Hold on, man. He only rushed. Hold on, man. Hold on.
Something big.
Okay.
Back on their heels.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something
This
that they
man
discussed
not
all
even
week in
rushing
practice.
3.
Get ready
That's
for this
bullshit.
one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed
man.
up
This
because
guy.
when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally, and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape,
Oh,
and he
I got
goes
stuck
down.
on the line. Might as
Kenny
well.
Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this
Deep
point.
attack.
This will be
Let's
3rd
see
and
what
19.
version of deep attack I get.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the 1st down with that throw.
That wasn't. That's
Detroit!
probably the wrong
Here
one.
we go. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line
attack,
here.
deep attack,
6 yards
deep
is the
attack,
pickup,
deep
and that'll lead
attack.
to a 3rd down.
This
The
is
Vikings on 3rd down.
unreal.
They've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score.
That's a touchdown?
Vikings. A great play.
Come on, game.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane?
Thank you.
I don't know. From the naked eye,
Good.
this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
Back to throw here. And
Grounding.
that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
He's attack. How many fucking times is he going to call this fucking play?
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory,
which
means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target.
I don't understand that one, but...
It happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot.
This man really ran...
Took the ball from
yeah, so don't wave your arms, right?
A one-man pass rush.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game goes on?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw is Rodgers. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing
How
route.
Rudolph getting open.
That one good for 16.
Deep attack. How many fucking times are you going to call that play?
They're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Treadwell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Oh.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue Niner.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
Fumble.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things,
he's down.
You want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It fights him off. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Third and 52.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. On play action, it's Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down.
What?
I know retirement ceremonies are rocking
How did the marker move?
One of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of things. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line.
I've never seen that before ever in this game, but
sack of the year.
And all right, I guess.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup.
Are you kidding me?
Leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.